Botica is bringing Etsy's model somewhat to high-end global design. Kiyan and Avid Larizadeh are the founders of Botica.com. Thank you so much for you both. It's an amazing thing when actually you see a website that is working but that has a different idea. This has been working for 2 years. How much critical mass can you still gain from now?
Well, Botica is a business that is representing fashion accessories designers and brands from all over the world. If you look at the jewelry market on its own, which is a $200 billion market, about 30% of that market, so about 60 billion, is independent designers and brands. So it's a vast market, it's very fragmented, they have a hard time getting access to distribution, and what we do is we unlock that distribution for the very best fashion accessories designers, because what we do is that we curate the website. We have a style hunting team, they go out, they search for the best designers, those that have the nicest stories, the best techniques, best products, best materials, and bring them to our customers.
And affordable. Was this kind of when you started the company, was it the idea was that actually you could go there and get a piece for £50, £100? Is this something that you're going to stick to just to make sure that, I guess, it's accessible to more people?
We never really looked at it in terms of price. We really looked at the designers in terms of quality and the story behind a piece that Kiyan mentioned, which makes it that you can't find it on the high street. And so you'll go and find a designer from Istanbul when you're sitting in New York or in London, and you'll get that piece. So they'll have access to material that is cheaper actually than if you're a designer in London, which is why also you find these differences in price. So it's more about the quality and the story than it is about the price.
Presumably that makes the barriers to entry a little bit higher. It's the fact that you guys are curating the site, you're actually acting as a gatekeeper to the kind of stuff that's getting onto the website, and therefore it's harder to replicate by others. You guys have got to have innate style to be able to make this work, and therefore it's harder for other people to do. I'm not saying that other people don't have style, but you guys clearly have.
There's definitely a secret sauce to our what we call style hunting, which is when we're looking for new designers. The story is one element, then we look into actually the design process, where the production is done, whether it's the designer themselves or whether it's outsourced. We look into the pricing and whatnot, and then we also have a lot of information and data in terms of what our customers like, what they don't like, and we apply that to our sourcing and style hunting.
How difficult, have you been approached by anyone? I mean, how difficult is it to remain independent? Because I was on the website and actually I really took to it. I mean, you have such nice pieces, and again, at prices which are affordable. Have some of the bigger luxury companies kind of, started taking interest?
So we've had buyers of these companies come and look at our pieces and communicate with us and looking at our designers, which has been interesting. And we've had other conversations, but I think at this point in time for us, it's way too early. There's so much to be done. And also, one of the things that helps the designers and makes it those barrier to entry much higher is we're very close to our designers, and we've built a community, and we actually, once they're on the site, a lot of them, their entire business comes on the site because they don't have any other outlet. And so in that sense, it's these small businesses, jewelry designers, scarves designers, that are building their brand and a real sustainable business as well.
We had Yotam Ottolenghi on the show the other day, and we were talking to him about kind of expanding the business, and he said, I'm not going to let go. I want to be involved in every single piece that comes across the table.
He
I want
to taste it. Blind tasting.
Is there a sort of limit by the fact, is the business limited by the fact, and this may be a good thing, by the fact that there's so much sort of input from the team? It's not just a sort of aggregator, you are sort of working the other way and sort of selecting. Does that mean that you need to keep it small, you need to keep it quite selective, and does that ultimately kind of restrict where the business could go?
I mean, for us, it's certainly quality over quantity.
Sure.
Every week, we're launching anywhere between 3 to 4 new brands that we've met with, that we've really dug deep into. We're not looking to add millions and millions of different sellers to our website. And we don't actually need that in terms of growing, because the site itself, our average order values, for example, are much higher than some of the more art and crafts focused marketplaces.
So the margins are better.
So the margins are higher, therefore it lets us scale faster.
So how do you actually make money? Is it through advertising, or do you take a percentage?
Take a commission on the sale.
On every sale?
We take a commission on every sale that's made on the site.
So for the designer, they open their shop, it's free until they sell, and when they sell, we take a commission on the sale. And so for them, and the commission that we take comparatively to sort of the other distribution channels that they have is extremely advantageous to them.
But the business model is that you actually have to buy all this stuff? I mean, the great thing
we don't actually
so you don't hold
buy
inventory
stuff.
either.
No, we don't hold
don't.
any inventory. I mean, when you're purchasing from the website, you're purchasing directly from the designer. And we actually have a set of rules in terms of customer service, shipping times, and whatnot to make sure that it's a great experience for our customers as well when they're purchasing directly from a designer.
It's great. And look at that. You see, it's beautiful.
Christmas
beautiful
is coming,
necklace.
Francine. Christmas is coming.
I know, don't I know it. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you for having
Kiyan
us.
Foroughi and Avid Larizadeh, the founders there of Boutica.com.